Alright, so what's going on, guys? Beanie Gaming here. I'm here with a couple of friends. With my friend here, TwinTurbo, otherwise known as Bryce, and my friend, Hell2danaw. He's just gonna be listening to our story time. So, what's going on, guys? Like, okay, story. Okay, tell the story from your perspective when it first started out, Bryce.
Okay, well, this is a story about an e-girl. As funny as it sounds. About an e-girl I met on Clash of Clans. Yeah, no, that sounds very weird. Anyway, I just downloaded Clash of Clans because that was, the hot thing back then. And I really wasn't into it that much, whatever, so I would just stay on the chat and just talk. And there's this person that said, hey, we want to kick, on, the messenger app kick. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, because I had just downloaded Kick and talking to other people. So
Yeah.
I said, sure, whatever. And so she gave me her Kick or whatever, and we started talking. And it was the normal, hey, hi, how are you, where do you live, and all that. And and then it was normal and all that. And then she started talking, telling me like how her boyfriend's like out camping or something like that, and hasn't texted or called her. I was like, yeah, that's why you want to talk to me. And so it was just a normal, like the first time I ever texted her. That was probably the only ever normal conversation I had with this girl. Anyway, the next day or a few days, whatever, I text her back and she replies, you caught me when I'm in my horny mood or something like that. Something like that. I don't know exactly
Do
what
it.
she said, and I'm
All
not
right.
gonna.
Oh.
Yeah. And hold on, keep it down. It's not even, we're
Go
not even
ahead.
at the point part yet. Anyway, um, so I was, I sent the emoji with like the big eyes and the surprise face or whatever. I said, oh, and she's like, what every girl, does it, or whatever, has her, whatever, something like that. And then like I was like, okay, whatever. And I figured, we'll stop texting for the night, whatever, because she's gonna do whatever she wants to do. Anyway, and crap, I forget whether she texted me at first or yeah, she texted me. She texted me. It's like, what would you do if you could be here right now? I'm like, of course, this is what, how many years ago? Like 2 years, something like that. I don't know.
It
Anyway,
was about like 2.5 years ago, maybe three.
anyway, so I started texting her, you of course what every 13-year-old kid is gonna do. I send back some dirty stuff. Anyway, and so she was like, oh, and then she started, she did the same thing back to me, whatever. And I just thought, this is just like this ain't gonna be nothing. This ain't gonna be real.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
just a normal two kids the same age, and whatever, got a little frisky. Anyway, she like the next day, whatever, she's texting me and she keeps like talking like that. She keeps talking like she's horny all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's normal, like I wanna do this, all
Yeah.
that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well I'm just gonna
Okay.
play with this
Then
girl
it
for a little while.
and then it
Yeah.
yeah he started playing with her doing whatever and then it finally got to the point where we were on the game and he was talking to me. He was like, hey dude, I'm talking to this girl. I'm talking
Yeah.
to this girl. I'm like, oh cool. Well that's nice. What's her name? Her name's don't want to really want to say it because
Yeah, we're not gonna say. We're
yeah,
gonna
we're
say.
not gonna say her name. We're gonna refer to her as well, I'll tell you that later.
Well,
Later,
yeah, we'll get to
further in the
that
thing, we'll
story.
get to that story soon. All right, so I'm like, well, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, and then so he starts talking to me like, yeah, man, she's always about this and then the other. She's always talking that she's horny and everything. I was like, that sounds amazing. I was like, are you being serious right now? Yeah, man.
I was like, yeah.
And then it finally came to the day when he was talking to me. He was like, "Hey, man, she's saying that this boy was looking at her through the window, when she got out
Oh
of the
yeah,
shower.
hold on, no, well, back up a little
Okay,
bit.
I don't remember when I
She,
started texting her, and then she was like, yeah, yeah.
okay, hold on. Let me finish. Like, let me get to that point, and then you can take over.
Okay.
She like when I told you on the game, right? I had
Yeah.
I was talking to her just like the normal back and
Yeah.
forth, talking.
Yeah.
And I was on the game talking to you, through the mic.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Yeah.
And she got back in that retarded like talking like how she's going and all that stuff,
Yeah.
whatever. And she said, I want to see your dick. And I'm like, and then I started like, I was like, this is back when I had my setup put on that upstairs.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, did she really just plain out ask me this?
And guys, we don't want to be weird here, nothing, but
And
yeah,
no,
you
we're
don't.
not gonna say that part.
No.
We keep that one personal.
We keep that one personal.
Keep
All
that
right.
one personal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
anyway.
turns out that he sent the dick pic to her.
It was a
Yeah.
fake. It was a fake. It was
Yeah.
fake.
It was fake.
It was not mine. Anyway, because at that point, me and Eli were talking,
Yeah.
and we were like, we're just gonna mess with this girl. This is gonna be funny for
And
like
then-
a few days, whatever, a few hours, whatever. Anyway, so I sent her that fake one, and then she sent back some fake stuff. Like you could 100% tell it was.
It was
fake.
like some balloons or something. It was like
It was
anime.
okay, imagine. Okay.
Imagine crayons and permanent markers
Imagine,
and
like,
anime put
water
together.
balloons. Imagine water balloons, right? And then you take your thumb on one of the water balloons and like push it in. It had caved in like that. It was caved in like that. Like if you would, yeah, it was like that.
Oh my god. I can't breathe now.
Me and Eli, I sent it to Eli first, right? And me and Eli were laughing so hard.
I was rolling on the ground.
Like, I sent a legitimate one. Like, I sent one. I mean, of course, I didn't really want to look at it. But I kind of, anyway.
I can't breathe.
Oh my god, bro. And then I kept playing with it. I kept went along, whatever. And then she apparently had like 4 or 5 days after texting me on Kick. She thought she knew me or whatever. And so she starts talking about how she told me she lives in Canada and she lives where there's just open.
Yeah.
field,
Wait. And it gets it comes to the part where she's like she doesn't want to talk to you no more because she was pissed off at you for some reason, right? And then I was like, because something about a boyfriend or something.
That's way after.
And
that's way after.
Yeah. And so what happens is I'm like, well, if she's really gonna be like that, let me see if I can text her, because I was gonna help him out. Not even being weird here, guys, but I was gonna help him out and see what she's lying about, because she was kind of fishy. So so what happens? Okay, go ahead.
Let me get like to the part where she lied, and then that's right. Like in between is when you started texting. So
yeah.
Like when I figured out she was lying about this weird crap, then that's when I told you, and you was like, "Oh, I want to text her and all that." So
yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. So
she told me she lives out in
Canada somewhere.
Like in Canada, and she has no neighbors wherever she lives. She has
she said she has to walk and drive so far away to go to town or somewhere. She said it takes her like 30 minutes to drive somewhere. No houses nowhere around her.
Yeah.
Okay,
anyway,
now let me do my part right quick, and then after I get done with my part, then you tell her the part about
Okay.
All right. So here I am. I'm texting her and stuff, right? Because we knew something was going on. Something weird was going on. So I'm sitting there like, huh. All right. I'm gonna text her, and I was like, hey, who is this? I was like, nothing. My phone just said I knew you, so I started texting you. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, hey, and immediately I was like, hey, so what's going on? She was like, nothing. Just having hard times with my boyfriend and everything. I was like, you don't even know me, and you're already talking about that? That's great and all. And I was like, oh, are you sad? She was like, yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. I said, well, she was like, yeah, my boyfriend, like, he's gone somewhere, and like he doesn't really care who I go out with. I was like, hold on, wait. You're going out with him, but he said he doesn't care who you go out with? What boyfriend says that? unless they're like mental. Unless something, yeah. And so I was like, hey, can I go out with you or anything? She was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. And I said, right time that happened, I said, Bryce, I asked her out, and she said, yeah. And at the time, she said I broke up with my boyfriend. I said, oh, okay. I was like, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Like anybody else? And she said the boyfriend, like him, like Bryce and her was going out at the time. She said that her boyfriend's name was like what, Gerald or something.
Oh, like it started
Like
with a G.
Gary
Jared.
or Jared, yeah.
Jared.
And
George.
then no, it was Jared. And then we were like, oh my God, she's lying so hard right now. And it finally got
Yeah,
to the
you
point where
thought-
she was like, she was like, yeah, and she was like, yeah, he doesn't care. We broke up and everything. I was like, okay, that's great, that's great. So we knew she was just trying to be one of them internet hoes.
Oh,
Yeah, she was
And
just trying to play us.
And so me and Bryce are talking like, oh my God, this girl is trying to play us. And we talk and we're like, yeah, we're gonna keep this going. We had this plan going on for what, 9 months?
Something like that.
Well, yeah,
I
we
mean,
had this plan going on for 9 months straight.
like my wiener
And
grew
then
2 inches. Like that's how long it was. The time period.
oh man, oh well. Yeah, and like you could like I grew like nothing like that.
Okay, go back
like
to the story. Stop
okay,
talking about it.
okay. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like I like grew up like a year. Grew up like one
Okay.
year. And so we start texting her and stuff, and she's like, oh, I feel like this and that, and like horny and everything.
Yeah, she's very.
And I was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, awesome. And she was like, hey, can I get a pic? And I was like, oh, do I send the real thing or not? Well, me being stupid, I actually sent the real thing, and she was like, oh my God, she was like, oh my God, it's so big. And then she said, da da da, and everything, right? And then what happened is okay, after that, what happened, like she started texting me. I was like, can I get a picture? She was like, no, I don't feel comfortable with it. I was like, really? Okay, I'm done. I stopped texting her for like a month, maybe half a month, I'm not sure. And then Bryce started texting her. So what happened after that, like with the house and everything?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. She started, she was going back and forth between me and Beanie. And she told me, where, in the area she lives. She didn't tell me, like, what her address was. But, of course, she lives in Canada, so it's not like we're ever going to meet. And, so she was telling me how, like, she lives in, like, this area where she's got a bunch of land where, she's like, there's no neighbors, there's no cities or anything near her. I'm like, okay. And so she screenshots a picture on, like, Google Maps and sends it to me. And it's a pretty big, it's a pretty good sized house, And there's trees and there's, like, an open area. There's, like, one tree in the picture. It's, like, a flat area. It's, like, flat.
Okay, man. Listen, Bryce. Here in like a minute, I'm gonna have to stop the recording and start recording again so I can get more time. So go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna hurry up. So she starts telling me, she says, yeah, whatever, and then I'll say, what are you doing? She says I'm about to take a bath and all of that. And of course, her little weird mind, wants to start texting me while she's in the bathtub and start saying weird things. Anyway, and so she gets out of the bathtub or whatever, apparently, and she started texting me, I think someone's looking through my window, my neighbor. I'm like,
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Stop right quick,
We're gonna pause
and yeah, I'm gonna stop my recording and then restart it back, but nothing's gonna affect, guys. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay, no, keep going.
Okay, now, she said one of her neighbors, she got out of the bathtub and she thinks one of her neighbors saw her through the window, right? With
Yeah.
no towel on or anything.
Yeah, and she
And-
said there's no houses around where she lives, but she says
Yeah,
neighbor.
And
Yeah.
immediately I thought, okay, well maybe she's like further out of the picture, whatever, I can't see, whatever. And I was like, that's kind of weird, but whatever. I'm just gonna go along with it. Anyway, so she thinks, and so apparently she's laying in her bed, or whatever, and someone like threw a rock or something out the window, and like ding, the little rock sounds like when it hits the window, and she was like, what the heck and all that. She's texting me like she's all worried and stuff and all that, and then her like she said someone's at the door. Like, okay, whatever. So she goes, and apparently this is what she's telling me. Whatever. She's walking up to the door. She opens it, and she tells me who it is. Like her neighbor's son. That's like 17 or 18 at that time.
Oh God.
And then like, I don't know, like hear back. She didn't text back for like another 10 minutes or whatever like that. And then she texts back, and she's starting to text weird. She's like texting like I don't know how to put it. Like, what was she saying?
She was texting like it was the dude, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. She was acting like it was him. Like, but I forget what like she was saying.
It was like you told me he was like you were like
she started texting me random like, oh, I have a boyfriend, and you need to like shut up and never talk to me again and all that. I was like, what the heck?
And then after that, and then immediately after that, she texted and said he went home. That was my neighbor saying this and that and the other. And then he told me that he took her phone and everything. And so it comes to the point where Bryce is like, dude, she's just saying some stuff, and all of a sudden out of nowhere she texts and said he was over here like fucking her or something.
No, like molesting, like not molesting, but like touching her, not like with clothes on, I guess.
Yeah, with clothes on, I guess. Yeah. It's like with the cloth.
With the cloth. Anyway, so after that, I'm immediately thinking like, oh my God, this girl's crazy. And then I tell Eli the whole story.
And then I'm dying laughing. I am dying laughing on the headset. couldn't even do nothing. Just remember, guys, this was back on the PS3. We were kids at the time. We were like 12, 13.
And I think I don't know if I want. And okay, we started, texting her the next day, like normal, like both me and Elijah, and I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna say what actually happened. One of us messed up, like we let out something where she figured out we were messing with her.
No, yeah. Because no. Because she was like, oh no, because we figured out to say at that time we were thinking we're gonna bust her right now for saying all this junk, right? Yeah. We said we were about to bust her, and all of a sudden out of nowhere I'm like, hey, some guy named Bryce? Right at that moment, dude, she blocked me and like. She blocked me, and Bryce was like, "Hey, some dude named I don't want to say yeah."
Oh well,
B&E, it don't matter. Yeah, my name's Elijah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I said it like 4 times.
It's all right. It don't even matter. It don't even matter, dude. But yeah, so she starts blocking me and texting Bryce saying, "Why you're playing a prank on me and da da da." And she added me into a group. Okay. So as he adds me into the group with her, we're talking. I'm like, and she keeps leaving the group every time. We finally got her to calm down, and then she was like, "Oh, y'all been doing this prank on me." I said, "No, it's not a prank. This is just gonna reveal you of what you are." And guys, get ready. Let me pause the thing for a minute because I'm about to put a screenshot up of something, and her name is Hulk Size Ho. So we nicknamed her Hulk Size Ho right after this. Here, let me show
we were talking about it. We were playing Black Ops 2. I remember we were playing Black Ops 2. I was like, man, this girl's a hoe.
Yeah.
And then Eli goes, she's a Hulk size. I'm like,
and then
what?
we both
And
at
he
the
goes,
same
a
time,
Hulk
and
size hoe.
both at the same time, we were
Yeah.
like, Hulk size hoe,
Hulk
bro. And
size hoe.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna put an image of that up there right now. Hold on, guys.
That's what she is.
All right, so keep going with the story, man. After we called her a Hulk size.
Yeah, okay. Well, we called her, we came up with that name,
And
and,
then and then Bryce was like, "Yeah, you a Hulk size hoe," and she was like, "Why you calling me that? Why you calling me that?"
yeah,
It's
she,
true. I mean,
yeah,
come on, man. You
we
is
kind of
just
like, we started putting together all the things she said to both of
yeah.
us.
And I screenshotted
And
everything and held them
yeah,
things for 9 months, dude.
there's
I
like so much
I
to like
screenshotted everything.
our
I wish I
texting
could
back and
show you
forth.
guys what they
Yeah,
look like, but my last phone got
yeah.
stole. My last phone got stole. I would have showed you guys, but you know,
Anyway,
school.
anyway, like, so I started calling her out for all the stuff and all that. And Eli is too, whoever. We're in a
Yeah.
group chat and all that. Then
And
she
then
starts playing all defensive.
yeah, and
And we're
then
winning.
out of nowhere, she says, "I'm just gonna go on the road and kill myself. Hopefully a car hits me." Like what? 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 I said we were just like, okay, bye, bye. And then Bryce is on the headset. Bryce is on the headset like, is she really gonna do it? I said, I don't know, dude. She's insane, dude. Is she really doing it? And then Bryce was like, and then out of nowhere we were like, man, we gotta do something because I know she feels bad. So what we done was like, hey, we're sorry. You got caught. Yeah, we were like, hey, we're sorry you got caught. Please don't do it again. We can be friends. She's like, I really don't want to be friends with y'all now. She was like, really? You got caught and you're still pissed at us. Why?
Yeah, she wanted more than.
Yeah.
She wanted more than like friendship, like, which
And
was
then
weird.
out of nowhere, she was like, well, my friends were saying that they wanted me to do a joke on people. Yeah. And she was like, shit. Then my friends wanted me to do it.
Cover up all this why she
Yeah.
lied.
Yeah.
Like, all
She's
her
trying to
friends
cover
dared
up
her to,
so much, and we knew it was. You can't lie.
like, yeah, so
Really?
your friends told you to go on Clash of Clans and find someone to talk to?
Yeah, like that accurate. Come on now. So finally comes to the time where we're like, no, we know you're lying. She was like, I'm not. We're like, we know you're lying. Just tell the truth. We can be friends. And then she was like, well, da da. She was like, I really don't want to be friends. And then she kept getting attitudes about on us and everything, and she kept threatening to kill herself with cutting her wrist and going out in the road and just like, really, just don't do it, cause we know you're gonna lie.
Yeah, and we're over text messages. I can't tell if this girl's serious, so I'm just
Yeah,
like,
so we're just kind of free. We're kind of
like,
caring about her. We're just like, please,
yeah,
don't
we're
do
just
it.
like,
We're
yo,
sorry, but you
whether
got
she's playing or
caught.
not,
Don't do it.
yeah, whether she's playing or not, let's
We
just
didn't want that. We didn't want
be
her
her
to hurt
friend,
herself.
you
Yeah,
know?
we still wanted to be
Whatever,
her
and
friend
then,
and everything. And then she
yeah.
finally got to the point where she was like, "Okay, I'll be friends with y'all." And then she's still
It didn't
doing
last
she.
long.
And then after that, she's still doing the thing where she's like, "Hey, I'm horny and everything." Like, you're still going at it. You're still going at it. You know, like she texted me in school, like the school year, last school.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she was like,
I got in trouble in freaking English class because her freaking ass was texting me.
I got my phone took. Because, we can't have phones in high school because we were doing our work and stuff.
And then, yeah, the thing is, teacher took my phone, right,
Yeah.
And, yeah, well, the notifications pop up on the phone screen. Yeah, and it shows what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to, like, swipe it to the right as fast as I could. The thing, it went away.
So, finally comes the part.
Yeah, at that point I was annoyed.
It kept getting annoying. It was just like, really, just stop texting and everything. And then she was like getting an attitude on us because me and Bryce got in a fight, like a real bad fight with each other, and we just didn't text each other or talk to each other for what, like 4 months, 5 months?
3 days.
No, 3 days. Oh no, that was like not so long ago. Yeah, it was. We didn't text each other for like a whole week or something, right? And so what happened was she was like, "Have you talked to Bryce?" No. And she's texting Bryce, "Have you talked to Eli?" No. what's going on? Me and him are
Yeah,
mad
so
at each
she's
other, and
all,
she was like, is it me? Is it me? Is this why? Is it because of me? Are you kidding me? And then
and yeah, then she
Me
starts
and
saying
Bryce,
how we go.
and I'm sitting there. She adds us in a group, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Bryce is like, hey, you added me in a group I didn't want to be in here, and I was like, me too. And she's like, I'm sorry, I want y'all to be friends. I want y'all to be friends.
And yeah, I'll tell you after I finish, and I'll tell you why she wanted us to be friends.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
The
well,
threesome
she
is
started
real.
texting me about like how like we're, us three are like something special. Okay, anyway. And at that point, I'm like, kind of like, I'm not pissed at Eli. I'm just like, I
Annoyed.
don't really want to
Like
talk
we're
to
both
this dude.
annoyed at each
Yeah, I
other.
like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, I really want y'all to be friends and all that so we can talk and have good times and all that. I'm like, me and Eli are just not good right now. So just, you know,
And
I'm
then
letting bygones be bygones. And she's like, well, I want y'all to be best friends again and all that. And I said, why do
hashtag
you want us to?
listen, hashtag bromantic times.
Yeah. And I texted her and I was like, why do you want me and Eli to be friends so much? And she goes, well, just 'cause I hate to see y'all, break up and all that. I'm like,
What?
come on, seriously.
Wait a
Tell
minute.
me why.
Like
You
break
didn't
up?
care about us that much. Yeah.
Well, didn't she try to say that? No, no, she was trying to get on us about something like way. But
Oh, let me
we meant to say this, guys, but not even trying to be weird or nothing, right? But yeah, before all this happened, I meant to say this. She was like, y'all. She was like getting on us and stuff, and I was like, fuck. I was like, fuck, dude, she's getting on us, dude. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I was like, Bryce, we gotta do something real drastic here. He was like, what are you talking about? I said, dude, gotta act gay and see what she says,
No,
dude. I was
look at
like,
you.
and no, let's finish. And
Hold
no,
on.
guys, listen, no, here's the story.
Finish.
We were joking around, right? We were joking around because I was like, dude, she's getting on us. I'm gonna make her feel bad, okay? And I was like, mm-hmm. He was like, okay, see what you can do. I said, because I didn't tell him I was gonna say it, right? I said, yeah. I said, me and Bryce, we gay. She was like, what? Oh my God, you are? I was like,
Yeah,
Bryce.
we
I was
technically
like,
did that to try to
yeah.
get her away from
Yeah,
us.
try to get her away from us, right? And she was like, "No, I know you guys. I know you are. I know you are." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I was all up in Bryce, and Bryce
And
was all
then,
up in me." And I
and
was like,
then,
"Oh God," I was embarrassed to say
I
it.
was like, okay, okay. And then she wanted to start playing proof. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this one text message, and it's gonna be the worst text message of my freaking life. And then we're done with this girl. And
Yeah.
then I said something really gay,
Ugh.
and then her response was, that turns me on.
Oh God! And right time that she said that, I was like, "Dude, let's
And
leave."
then that's
Yeah.
why she
And
wanted
then
us to stay
and
good friends.
yeah, and that's why she wanted us to stay good friends because she still thought we were, and I was like, "No, we're not. I thought we broke it to her that we really weren't
Yeah,
gay." And
yeah,
she was like, "I thought y'all were really good friends." I was like, "No." It's like I thought
not
y'all
that
were
kind of
going out and
friends.
stuff. I was like, hold on, you still think we're gay? I was like, no, we're not. We're doing a joke on you, saying that so you can leave
So
us alone.
yeah,
And then she was like, oh, okay. I didn't think it was that. I said, yeah, we planned it a long time ago. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. She was like, oh, okay, and everything.
yeah. And
And
then a few days later, she's like, I still have fantasies of you and Elijah. I'm like, don't ever have that fantasy ever again, or I'll kill you.
yeah, dude, she was like fantasizing about
And then,
that.
in my curious mind, I needed to know who was, the dominant one, me or Eli. And then
And then
she
she
said,
was
can't
like,
tell.
oh no, I'm still freaked out about that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, and where's my phone at? And guys,
Goodness.
listen, man.
I can hear you.
Turns out that she messed up. She is just like, ugh.
Yeah, and hold on, we're not. Well, I mean, there's a lot more to this story that a lot of people won't know because of you
Yeah,
can't really
because
explain
like
it.
personal reasons, different things like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and
and then finally
I
comes
don't see
to the
anything
point,
personal about this
and then
story, though.
and then finally comes to the point where about
yeah,
a couple months ago, she finds me on Facebook. And she starts texting me like, I don't know who you are. Why are you texting me? I didn't know it was her.
yeah,
And then this is what turns out to say. Okay, I'm not gonna say some of these personal messages. She says, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? Nothing much, just live streaming. I think I was live streaming Black Ops at the time, guys. And she said, "Okay, cool. I found a stray kitty at school today. Cool. Yep. Hey, Elijah, how old are you?" At the time, I was 15, but now I'm 16, guys. She said, "How are you already 15? How are you already? What? Whoa. Then how did you already go to college if you're only 15? Question mark. Your Facebook profile says you attended college." She is deep in the details of. She like went through details of my Facebook, dude. I said,
She's stalking
"Oh,
us at this
yeah."
point.
I swear she's a stalker, dude. And then
God damn.
in the next day, she's like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hey, what's up? Nothing much. You nothing much." I was like, "Cool. Yep. Do you and Bryce still talk?"
Yeah.
At that point, I was like, "I'm not even gonna say nothing about that. I don't even feel like saying nothing."
And
And then I said, and then she was like, and then Jose, where was? Yeah, do you and Bryce still talk? I said, yeah. I said, I got a new tattoo yesterday. You have tattoos? Yeah, 1K. Have you and Bryce talked at all lately? God, she's still at this. No, K, you
yeah.
still, and then out of nowhere she says he still talks with me. That is a lie.
And no, I
That is a
don't.
lie. And
And no, I don't.
and
Yeah.
the thing, this is a couple months ago. So
Yeah. That, yeah.
no, and
After
then
the
I'm
whole
like cool because I really don't care because I know Bryce is not talking to her. She's like, yep.
after the
Hawkins'
whole
mama
like weed
contact chick,
explosion and all
careful.
that stuff with her, I was like, I'm not touching this girl no more because I was
Yeah,
done with her.
yeah,
And then
we're
I
and
figured out that she kept stalking Eli or whatever because he told me.
yeah,
I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this girl. I'm gonna
yeah,
straight up tell her everything, and then I'm done. I'm blocking her from
yeah. We
everything,
blocked her and
and
everything on
then
this stuff, guys.
and so
This
I
is
started seeing all kinds of stuff. Like I went out, like I lashed out on her,
yeah,
and like me and Eli were just
getting
like
like
saying the rudest
ooh.
things. We were, yeah.
And it finally turns out that she quits and stops and she's done. She's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
And
she
she
said I'm
hasn't
done
she
and all
hasn't
that. Yeah.
she said, "I'm done." I'm like, "Okay, bye." Finally comes to the point where she leaves us alone. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this story time with actually no. Hell2danaw, what's your opinion on that whole story? Like, what do you think?
It was some
Yeah.
funny parts. The funny part was when she found you on Facebook. That was
Yeah, okay,
funny.
that's like kind of creepy, dude.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I was like, okay. I was laughing. That's why I wasn't talking. I muted myself. I was laughing real hard. Like,
yeah,
I was
well,
like,
if anyone was wondering,
wow.
we FaceTimed
Yeah, yeah,
on
we FaceTimed on
yeah, we FaceTimed a
Skype,
little
but
bit,
yeah, she
and we explained to each other face to face, we're done. Let's not talk to
yeah,
each other
yeah,
anymore. And,
yeah, and she was like, "Oh,
and then after
okay."
that, we were good.
Yeah. So I hope you guys have
After
enjoyed this. I hope you guys have enjoyed the story time. I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Peace out.
Peace.